Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get it through? Lahm picks it up out wide. Terrific header! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ferdinand cuts it out. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vitinha. Tries to play it through. Vitinha is wide and looking to get onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ferdinand does well to get it back. That's a cute ball. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Toure gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It could be in here. They're urging him. Goes for a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods.
It's Alonso! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mateus.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ronaldinho. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a searching pass. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! It's hit the uprights. Rui Costa. Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in. Howson gets across to intercept that. It's just beyond his reach. Roberto Carlos chasing after it. He can run onto that. He's free, he has got... Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Another moment of magic, a real... And that's it! Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cruyff. And here's Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Gerrard. Mateus. Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Mateus, Scholes. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. Scholes. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Scholes. Eze. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. This looks promising. He's got away. He's had a shot! They've scored! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Floated through. That's the keeper's ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, delightful ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Cantona. Gerrard. Rui Costa. He can run onto that. Good read, needed to be. Mateus! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Scholes. And this is Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. Searching pass he's played there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Yamal. Neymar. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Neymar. Face to face with the keeper. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend it. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things.
He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find it.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Borussia Dortmund have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
He's got away. Oh, it's hit the post. Ah, he's given it this time, surely. Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing nice and neat. Can he get it through? Camavinga. And it's Jimenez. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And Mateus. Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rui Costa, and the shot, he's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Gerrard. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Threads one in. Mateus. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. And it's Bojan. Bojan Krkić goes steaming forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Great ball if he can get there. Now he's off and running. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus! Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Mateus.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no...
Oh no, what has happened here? And that's a good ball. Mateus. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Gabriel does well to get it back.
Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Smartly reclaimed. That has not gone well. Driving forward. And it's Bojan. Bojan Krkić was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. Mateus gets a foot in here. He's in a great position here. And that has left him in a heap. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Volunteers for each block, please
Arsenal
report to the
are
staff room
1-0 up at
immediately.
half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 27, Bayern. Number
So off we go
17,
once more.
Vitinha.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Mbappe. Number 5, Zubimendi.
Now this could be a chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Mateus really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Rijkaard. Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, easy pickings there. Matheus Cunha. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Quality ball. Pass is just off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rui Costa. Gerrard. Picked out, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically...
Big header! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal take the lead. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's Camavinga. Oh, they could be caught out here. He has found a way through. Driven forward. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Rashford. Foot in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Referee has just said play on.
Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This looks promising. Goes for a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Camavinga makes the interception. It's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. Mateus. And it's Zubimendi. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Looking for options for movement. And he's cut it out. Nicked it back promptly. Lovely, now then. It's Rashford! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Reflections on the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And yes, it's him again. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And here's Mbappe.
There will be 3
Raul.
minutes added time.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Rashford actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Manchester United.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe.
Olise! Goal! Arsenal! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So, a breakthrough already. Played in deep. Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Chance here to counter. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! Kukçu. Cherki. Oh, it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's well spotted. Aims beyond the defence. Van Basten. Real chance! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Messi. And it's Berbatov. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Short changes him with that pass. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Cherki.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kukçu. Now it's Berbatov. And he cuts out the supply. Cherki. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Raul. Now this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aimed in towards the centre. Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's cut it out. Cherki. Rijkaard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gerrard. Can he get it through? Cherki. Gerrard gets a foot in here. Cherki. He has a look up. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run. Look. Oh, what has happened here? Kukçu. Messi. And the counter is on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's Raul! goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now somewhat off target. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that was vital. Gerrard. No way through there. Elise is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rodri. Passing nice and neat. Rijkaard. That has not gone well.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Added time.
And this is Raul. He's got away. Oh, he's got to go for a shot. And it's there. And the lead is extended still further. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Jordi Alba pinches it off him. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
In once more. Olise. Gerrard. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a key interception. Either side especially adventurous early on. Out towards the flank. Doué. Gerrard. Knocks it out wide. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking to play him in. Olise. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde is the team's great visionary. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Luis Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cross to the back post. And that should get the job done. Can he spark a counter here? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Toure makes the interception. And he's being shifted off it. Doué. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Looking to go deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Jordi Alba. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Doué, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Yaya Toure. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Olise. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Doué. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in a cross. No way through, so back it comes. Gerrard. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Great ball if he can get there. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the through ball. Oh, good take and he shoots! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Gerrard. Del Piero. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Luis Suarez.
Suarez really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's through, now is he in? And he's there to belt it away.
Substitutions taking place.
Chance to deliver. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Suarez. Number 14.
So it's going to be another corner.
Number 20, Gerrard.
So, third corner of the game.
Number 23, Rashford.
Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear.
Number 18.
The ball goes in, he gets big! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Rashford. And he's picked out the run. Olise has it out wide and gets his head on it! Deftly away.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
That's really nicely played. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gullit shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Here's a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Xabi Alonso probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Gullit. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Gullit! Superb from Gullit! About as smooth as it gets. And they've got their lead back. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rijkaard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 13.
Mateus.
Scholes.
Oh, well played, well
Number
played.
17,
No
Rui
messing
Costa.
about, just bludgeoned
Substitution in
away.
progress.
And he's managed to gift it back. Gullit. He's looking wide. And it's been played through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that was vital. Scholes. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Xabi Alonso.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Araujo. Jordi Alba. Yaya Toure. Great defending, strong and determined. Xabi Alonso. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a searching pass. Five minutes left on the clock. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Pass is just off target.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alonso. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mateus, he's in a great position here. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, that's well spotted. So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Manchester United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter.
It's full on! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. That's really well manoeuvred. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Rui Costa. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Xabi Alonso has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ruben Dias deals with that comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
Tries a shot! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too...
Could be danger here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Mbappé's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Forlan. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rui Costa tries to pass it through, and he cuts out the supply. Howson. Forlan. Rui Costa. Rijkaard. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to thread one through. And he's picked out the run. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That has not gone well. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard does well to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Just the goalkeeper. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, hang on. It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
The goal scorer.